Hey Monty, do you like being a village idiot?
Steve, press that button there.
Go over the shed with him and say, will you move those the other way? Hey, no, Simon, come on. No, Simon, come on, get your bloody ass back here. Come on, get your bloody ass. Come on, get your bloody ass.
No.
Come on, Monty, here's your cat.
No, go and see somebody else about it.
He's gone. He's done it.
Come on, get your bloody ass back.
Come here, you can have it, Mon. Here. Come and have it, Mon.
Oh, come on, get your bloody ass back.
Over your head. Hey, Vincent.
Come on, John, man.
Wilby.
Come on, get your bloody ass back.
Jason.
Monty, your bald eagle. Hey, Mont. Gumption.
Big Dipper. Monty, come here. Let's lick your cat, Mon. Go a bit of tart.
What's she like, Mont? You're retarded.
What sort of tart is it, Mon? English, German, Scottish.
Come on, just lick your cap again. What's it like being a village idiot, Mont?
That was only an accident. I was going to get the thing now. Get bored.
You're surrounded, Monty. You're surrounded. Come on. What? There's people down behind the bank.
Monty lives down there in that old caravan with no curtains.
This is my caravan. My name is Monte Oliver Morgan.
Oh, he's sick. Because he mumbles and you can't understand what he's talking about.
What are these marks on the door?
Ergen
Monty? Where do they come from?
Eh?
Where'd they come from?
What then?
Yeah.
Well, kids been shooting a dick bucker.
The kids?
Ah.
What kids?
Well, they're up on the green.
Some of the bigger boys used to go down to Monty's caravan with air rifles and shoot at it.
I used to get in, you sat in there, might be looking at the paper or something you know in the daytime. Bloody pellets come again, them bloody windows, diff bloody down. Mrs. A.O. give me this hat.
I gave him atlas too. But I'm sorry, I wouldn't have my photo took. Wow, we've been good to women like that. But our boys will go up the red. They'd carry on enough to me now about Monty. But I won't have them told off, look.
This is where Mrs. A.O. lives.
What's that?
I got my boots from Gloucester. I had to get my clothes from the Army and Navy stores. Look at this good stuff. Well, it is. Pretty good trousers, that is.
Monty hit the broke on the top of the head with a brick when I was working. Well, I don't know what I was arguing with Reg Hoskins. Didn't live on George Street, met on top of the head with a brick. Oh, it took him 3 hours of getting round. We don't have nothing to do with it. I worked with Monty years ago. mind that no bloody work safe.
Hey, Nancy, come up here with us and me. Come on, Mr. Cooper. All right? Yeah. Right, all then. Playthings, simple little playthings, made to be broken someday. Right from the cradle and sweet baby joy, you played with life like a child with his toys. Hearts that are true will break for you, but to the world what are they? Playthings, simple little playthings, made to be broken someday. That's it, mate.
Want a drink, man?
Bud? Don't get bloody worried on me. Wait, don't worry about that. Oh, Bad's bloody jealous, you're mate. Hey, you might have gone get arse. Sure, you think give me on there?
Well, with Monty, like I say, it's in the daytime, he's got everything. He's quite happy, content with the woods, the forest, and the rambling about like he does. But of course, at night time, especially in the winter, he's got nothing. Got no friends. This is his usual call: cup of coffee, pint of cider, and then back home to emptiness. And going back to the winter, this last winter, things were too much for him. He went back home from here one night, and within 20 minutes of leaving here, he'd set fire to his own caravan. This was a cry for help, and I'm still positive to this day no help had been given to the man. He's still in the same caravan. It's been decorated, admitted, but there must have been a sign of guilt, because although the council wanted compensation, it was agreed that no compensation should be paid. So there is a sign of guilt there. And obviously Monty needs help. He needs a neighbour. He needs someone he can talk to or go and have a look at. And this is something you haven't got at the moment.
Maxie, as I quote here from on instructions from President Reagan, Defense Secretary Casper, Weinberg has told the 6th Street to conduct the maneuvers of the legal cost in the Gulf of Mexico. Now, they didn't say that the troops are using the maneuvers.
Well, if I could get a job, I'd like to be sweeping up in a factory. That's what I'd like to do. I'd like to sweep up in a factory. People bloody walking. I wish I'd never got rid of that bloody rifle I had from Fletcher. It was a marksmanship rifle, like a sniper's rifle. Oh, good one. On the barrel?
What does that do?
Eh?
What does that do?
Well, when you're aiming in, to shoot better.
Why?
Well, there's a new thing out. The side-by-side English don't only got that on. Double barrel, but well, some singles haven't got it on, but it's a new thing out. It's called a ventilated rib. See?
Have you used a gun like that before?
Double barrels, are you? Yeah. They get a RET go, what's ready as 3,000, put the cogs on arse, and I use it, fucker.
Well, that's a 12 bore, isn't it?
I know it's a 12, yeah. Dad said to me one day, he said, Monty, I'm going to stick a shilling up. I'm going to stick a shilling up at 150 yards, he said, and when you hit that, and I said, I can't hit that, Dad. He said, I'll give you a pound over, he said, if you can hit that, he said. And I said, I can't hit that, he said, give stick rifle here a minute. He said, I was 69 years of age, Monty, he said, now I'll show you the way to shoot. And put all right through the shilling. I used to live there for about 40 years.
On your own?
No, that a man.
But on your own for some of the time,
That's right, because Dad died there, look. I found that one morning, I did then go to bed, look, when we lived in the house. Man gone to bed, I found him dead in the chair. Oh, yeah. Tell you, Derek, that's the best dad I ever had. It's the best dad I ever had. He says that. Hell, I didn't get over that for bloody months. When Dad died, they wanted the council where I live for a family. The council wanted to get me out from there. Oh, I made it get out from there, yeah. But I didn't want to get out. Didn't want to get out from there, Derek, and that's that. Hello, Mr. Hoskins.
Monty!
Yes, well, I think myself, he wanted to, as I said, he had that big house, which to me it seems such a shame because he was nervous of fire, he was nervous of electric. And to me, I mean, he went down to the public house that night and someone told him that if he went up and set fire to his caravan, that he would get a flat. Well, I think myself that was altogether wrong. I don't agree with it at all because, I mean, he's very sensible. I mean, and of course, as I said, he wanted to get into a smaller place, so I suppose he thought, well, by doing that, he would get a smaller place. But I think it's altogether wrong for people to, well, like we say in the forest end, to take the mickey out of it. I think that's altogether wrong. One night last week I was up the bedroom window, it was about 11:15, and he was out here then, he was stood out there, no, I suppose you could see the lights on. It seemed to me that he was too afraid to go home. You hear a lot of people say about him, they say, well, he's a damn nuisance and he's just that and something else, but I think it's altogether wrong.
All I do know that 20 minutes after leaving you, Monte's caravan was on fire. He just couldn't take no more. He'd just had enough. He had nothing to go back to. It was a cry for help. In actual fact, that's exactly the headlines that were in the paper.
What about that? I started that.
Why? Why did you do that, man?
Well, because of kids.
What, you couldn't stand it anymore?
No, as I told the police. They went half a row about that, man.
What did you say to the police then, when they came?
I told the police, and the police looked at them American pellets, and they know who done it, and I hear no more about it. I had a solicitor come here and all.
Was it badly damaged?
No.
How much damage was there?
What, in there?
Yeah.
Oh, but I think it was about a 300 quid was close to that, huh?
Like 300 quid. How did you start it then?
Eh?
How did you start it?
What, with a match and that?
And what?
Eh?
Tell me. Tell me how exactly.
I started it with a match and paraffin, that's what I started at. I told them about that, and the police found out about it, what caused me to do it, and then they would hell of know about it.
But you wouldn't have done it if the kids hadn't.
No, I wouldn't.
Did you tell the police that?
Yeah, I told them that.
And what did the police say?
The police, well, they done a very lot about it, and them coppers, they helped me a lot, mate. They did that.
Where did the fire start then?
In there.
Where's that?
In the bedroom in there. I put the paraffin on the bed in there, and I chucked the match in, and I shut the door back up, and I said, we're doing the job. I told the magistrate, of course, what I'd done. I had to, Derek, I had to do something.